Collect Code Part 2, Tuesday night sale. I'm 5 minutes late. Everybody probably's like, where the heck are you, Chad? You said 10:15, but once again, we were talking about aliens. That's how we started Part 1. I'm all hyped up on alien talk now. I might get a job with the Air Force just to go out there. If you get hired by the Air Force, I guess if you go into the Air Force and you tell them you want to go to Area 51, they probably won't let you. They're probably like, yeah, we're definitely not letting this guy out there. And probably because we're talking about Area 51 live on Facebook, we'll probably get flagged now, so I better stop. Yeah, I'll be in Facebook jail, so. All right. Yeah, that Joe Rogan podcast freaked me out, so. All right. Let me see what we got here. I need to delete our story and then repost it for Part 2. Let me delete this one. Delete, and story. Let's go. What can we use? Let's see. Well, we sold all that. I'm trying to find something. Here we go. I'll use this. Well, this is difficult. Let's use. Where's those pictures Seth sent me? Here we go. I'll use Jethro Tull. That looks like a nice little picture there. All right, there. Whoop! Did I don't know if I've copied the correct link. Part 2. Share. Copy link. Live now. Let's do Part 2. Part 2. All right. Finally. Okay. Now let's share this in the group. Sorry, it takes like 10 steps to get this to where we need it to be. And share, group, a whole lot of records. Okay. And let's go ahead and share it to... Hey, we can share it to our Facebook story. That's pretty cool. Wow, there's all kinds of places you can share this. I like sharing. Y'all can share for me too. Share this anywhere you can. Share it, send it to some friends. Share it to your personal page. Sharing is caring. So, all right. Who's ready for some new records? I know I am. I need to drink more water. Yes, the Rat album is sold. Excuse me, the Rat album. The Rat album is sold. All right. Was it Chad? I forgot to ask Josh about the Shins record. That's okay. We'll just set both of them back. All right. How many times have I said all right? That's my way of saying let's go. New crate of vintage. Let's see what we have in here. Let me move these books off before they fall. First Japanese auction is another copy of the Beatles, 67 to 70. But take a look at this one. Ooh, pretty nice blue vinyl. Oh, what was it? Chad. It was Dancing Undercover. I misread that. I thought you were saying, what is a Chad? That's how I originally read that. So this is the Beatles 67 to 70. This is about a VG Plus cover. Has a little bit of wear. Has a little bit of fading here. Not as nice as the Butcher cover. No Butcher cover. But it is some nice, pretty blue vinyl. There's only one inner sleeve. So, like I said before, not a top Japanese far as condition. The vinyl, however, is near me. I mean, this is beautiful blue translucent Japanese vinyl. A lot different blue than the US version. Extremely nice. Flawless. We're looking for a $55 start on this. $55 start. These are usually about $100 if they have the inserts and the obi. So about half price because of the VG Plus cover and no obi. But that is blue vinyl, Beatles 67 to 70. $55 start for that. $55 start. The next Japanese auction will be Ballads, the Beach Boys. The Beach Boys Ballads. This is near mint with obi. That is a $35 start. We have the Beatles and the Beach Boys. May of 1978 album sampler from RCA, 1999. Bonnie Tyler, the Memphis Horns, Iggy Pop, Ronnie Millsap, Gary Stewart. That is a 1978 album sampler, 1999. Pat Metheny, Ornette Coleman, Song X. That is $24.99. Pat Metheny, First Circle is $19.99. Jethro Tull, War Child. That is $19.99. Jethro Tull, War Child, $19.99. Jack Bruce. Wow, I've never seen that one. Jack Bruce, Out of the Storm. Jack Bruce from Cream, $19.99. Paul Brothers wants the record sampler. Sell that to Paul Brothers. Lover's Guitar, Chet Atkins. That is sealed. $19.99 for Chet Atkins. Sealed copy of that. Pink Floyd, Uma Guma. $54.99 for Uma Guma. Scott Smith first to Jack Bruce. That sold to Scott Smith. Winsome Witch and It's Magic. This is a Hanna-Barbera record. $29.99. Never seen this. Winsome Witch, $29.99. Jeff McMaster on CA. That's on the sealed Chet Atkins. Sell that to Jeff McMaster. Dancing Hoods, Hallelujah Anyway, $14.99. The Moody Blues, 7th Sojourn, $14.99 for the Moody Blues, 7th Sojourn. Elvis Costello and the Attractions, Radio, Mink DeVille Soul Twist, and Nick Lowe with Rockpile, You've Got to Be Cruel to the Kind. That is on orange vinyl. Looks like some kind of sampler promo record from Columbia. Wow, that's really cool. $24.99. That is unique. The Police, Synchronicity. This is on the purple translucent vinyl. I know it looks black, but you got to hold it up to the light. That's $24.99. The Police, Synchronicity. Frank Zappa, Overnight Sensation, $44.99. The Mothers of Invention, technically. That's a nice looking copy. Bobby Helms sings Frolin. I think that's how you say that. $9.99. Robert Goulet sings Today's Greatest Hits. $7.99. Every time I see him, I think, do y'all remember when he was on that Peanuts commercial? Like, it wasn't like plant, or maybe it was like a cashews or something, some kind of commercial he was on. It was quite insane. Shelly Manne and His Men, Swinging Sounds in Stereo. That is $34.99. Freddie Hubbard, Life Flight. That is sealed from 1987, $44.99. Blue Note. Freddie Hubbard Super Blue is $19.99, and the Johnsons is $19.99. The Rolling Stones, Some Girls, $59.99 in shrink wrap with hype sticker. Original cover with contains the hit single Miss You. VG Plus vinyl, $59.99. That's really cool. In shrink wrap with hype sticker, the Rolling Stones. Stack Ridge, Friendliness, $19.99. A Love Supreme, John Coltrane. This is a newer pressing. It's 180 gram, $24.99. The Shape of Jazz to Come, Ornette Coleman. That's a 2010 pressing. That is $19.99. What was that? Sounds like something fell on the back. We just had a bunch of thunder. Something fell off the wall. Paul Revere and the Raiders is $12.99. And we have Sounds to Make You Shiver, Blood Curdling Terror Horror. That is $34.99. A deal for the Hubbards. Elvis Costello promo is from 1970 tour with those three bands together. Thank you, Richard. Did not know that. Was that something they gave out at the tours or sold at the tours or at the concert? Scared me so loud. Yeah, the thunder, it just like thundered here. We had something fell off the wall or something in the back. Charlie McLean, The Woman in Me is $9.99. The Laughing Dogs is $29.99. And David Gates, Falling in Love Again, $9.99. Deal for the Hubbards. I don't know if I'm quite ready to deal, but I may deal a little. I'll do 40, $10 off, 40 and 15. So that's $55 for both of them, $10 off. That's for you, Retro Class Entertainment, a.k.a. Rydell Martin. What's on the Sounds of Shiver? It's like scary stuff, which is like A Night in the Haunted House, which is, I think, a spoken word story. And then like Wishes Laugh and Count Dracula and cats and moans and groans and dogs. And that's what that is. Okay, Tanner, both of these, bundle price to Rydell Martin for $55. If you're just hopping on, here's an update on our Japanese auctions. The Beach Boys, we're looking for a $35 start. That's Ballads. Japanese press of Obi, near mint, and then we have a Beatles 67 to 70. That is a Japanese press on blue vinyl. No Obi, VG Plus covered, near mint vinyl. Looking for a $55 start on that. Final call before I end those and move on to something else. In the Beginning, the Moody Blues, that was $14.99. Olivia Newton-John, Don't Stop Believing, $9.99. Michael McDonald is $14.99. Spotlight on Rick Nelson is $9.99, and Bob Dylan Self-Portrait, $44.99. I'm pretty sure, just by the way it feels, it's a repress label. Yeah, later 70s repress of that, mid or late 70s. Paul McCartney, Spies Like Us, that is $14.99, and Niles Lofgren is $24.99 in shrink wrap. First question is Stack Ridge label for Charlie DeFrank. Charlie DeFrank Stack Ridge Friendliness is on the Black Rainbow MCA label. Condition of Rick Nelson. Rick Nelson is not a bad cover whatsoever. It's from Fred Goodwin. This is from Fred Goodwin collection. Smithville, Tennessee. He's wrote on the back, so that obviously hurts it in some form. Really nice vinyl though. It's got a scuff on it right there. Non-feeler, of course. It's got the original plastic bag that came with it. Nice cover though. Fred wrote on it, but other than that, it's pretty nice. So it's pretty tough. You say Fred's writing isn't there, and it's better than VG Plus, but with that on there, I guess I'll have to call it a VG Plus. Is that another Bob? No, that's the same Bob Dylan. Paul McCartney, Niles Lofgren. Jack Bruce, another Jack Bruce. Harmony Row, a 1971 UK pressing, $39.99. Never seen that one. The Best of the Lovin' Spoonful, $12.99. Does this include the insert? I don't see it. It usually comes with photos. $12.99 for The Best of the Lovin' Spoonful. Stray Cats, Built for Speed. Has some sticker residue on the cover. Other than that, it's near mint. $19.99. Guy Goodman on Jack Bruce. Sell that to Guy Goodman. I'm going to end these auctions and move on to something else. The Beach Boys Ballads. That's a $35 buy it now if anybody decides they want that one. I'm putting it over here in the no-sale pile. And the Beatles on blue vinyl. That's a $55 buy it now if anybody decides they want that. I'm putting those. I'll go through all the no-sale bids in just a second. In the meantime, we're going to keep rolling with new stuff. I got a copy of Foreigner. I got a copy of Foreigner 4. This is a near mint. No condition notes on this. Japanese pressing of Foreigner 4 with Obi. Very, very nice. That's a $35 start. Classic rock album. And Asia. Heat of the Moment, Soul Survivor, Time Will Tell. That's a $45 start. That is also near mint with Obi. $45 start with Asia. Alex said he would give 30 for the Beach Boys. I'm going to go ahead and sell that to you. Sell Alex the Beach Boys ballads for $30, Tanner. Rundgren and YouTube. Brent, I will run those next. If anybody saw anything in the flip video from right before the break of part 1 and you want me to run it, let me know and I will put them up. David Gates, Goodbye Girl, is $9.99. Pat Metheny Group, Off Ramp. Pat Metheny is $19.99. The Best of Savoy Brown, that is $19.99. Face Value, Phil Collins, that's $19.99. Has a little bit of cover wear on it. Robert Plant, The Principle of Moments, is $19.99. Todd Rundgren, the mink from the Hermit of Mink Hollow, $19.99. And Angel, Hell of a Band, $24.99. $24.99. Looking for a $35 start on Foreigner and a $45 start on Asia. Let me go back through that bin. Part 1 run just got on. Let me go through all the new stuff at least once, and then we'll definitely go back through everything from part 1. Start maybe making some deals, whatever it takes to sell them. These are technically new arrivals, so Brent Rabley gets Todd Rundgren. Looking for 45 and 35. I will run next. Rundgren, Japanese, YouTube, Peter Chris, and anything else anybody wants me to run. Wow, that water is very good. The Rick Nelson. Spotlight on Rick. Rick Nelson was $9. $9.99, David. All right, if you want prices on anything in here, let me know. Pat Metheny, Ornette Coleman, Pat Metheny, Jethro Tull, Pink Floyd, Winsome Witch, Dancing Hoods, Moody Blues, Elvis Costello, Mink DeVille, Nick Lowe. That was a gas station giveaway. The Police, Synchronicity, Frank Zappa, Mothers of Invention, Overnight Sensation. David Hilton said he will take the Rick Nelson. I'm assuming, John, you were passing on that. Tony Murphy, Pink Floyd was $54.99. $54.99 on that. Brent Rabley wants the Elvis Costello. Now, this is very cool. Take a look at this. Orange vinyl. Let me get this. Or maybe he wants to know the price. It's $24.99. Let me get my camera. I feel like I'm off where I usually am. There we go. That's $24.99. What Pat Metheny? Pat Metheny and Ornette Coleman Song X and Pat Metheny First Circle. $19.99 and $24.99. Elvis Costello sold to Brent. No bids on these. If anybody wants them, Asia is a $45 buy it now, and Foreigner is a $35 buy it now. $45 and $35 buy it nows on those if anybody wants those. Let's see here. I've got Beach Boys, Van Halen, Toto, Eagles, Elvis, Christopher Cross, Ventures, Van Halen. There's Todd Rundgren, the band, Wings, and there's Peter Chris. Those were 2 that were requested. I'll go ahead and put these up. Let's take a look at Peter Chris because this could have extras with it. We'll need a $45 start for this. Kiss, Peter Chris, Japanese press. Has a little bit of wear right here. Other than that, really nice. Nice jacket. Really amazing art on that. This has the Peter Chris insert. It was folded like this. I guess that's the right way, but I feel like it's supposed to be folded this way, but it's not, or that's the way it's creased. So that has the Japanese insert with it, and we don't have any condition notes on the vinyl. So, oh yeah, this is pristine. Pristine vinyl. That's a $45 start. Looks like it's unplayed. Peter Chris, $45 start. Japanese pressing of that. Clay Moore says he's in. He's the one that requested it. And then this was a request. Todd Rundgren, acapella. Never seen this before. Very nice cover. There's the Japanese insert, and the vinyl on this was also pristine. No condition notes on that one. That was a $35 start. So $35 start on Todd Rundgren. We've already got a bid on Peter Chris. There we have it. I'm just recapping this bin, so if you want any prices, let me know. Bobby Helms, Robert Goulet, Shelly Mann, the Johnsons, the Rolling Stones, Stack Ridge, John Coltrane, Ornette Coleman, Paul Revere, Sounds to Make You Shiver, Charlie McLean, the Laughing Dogs, David Gates, In the Beginning, Moody Blues, Olivia Newton-John, Michael McDonald, Bob Dylan, Paul McCartney, Niles Lofgren, Best of Lovin' Spoonful, Stray Cats, David Gates again, Pat Metheny Group, Savoy Brown, Phil Collins, Robert Plant is still available, and so is Angel. Those are all available for your taking. I'm going to grab a new crate. I've also got some books. I might need to go ahead and grab a handful of those over here. Let's see. I'll start from this end. Yeah, let me grab this right here. Got some nice looking books here. All right, Peter Criss is at 45, going once, going twice. Brent Rabley's at 35 on Todd Rundgren. That's going, we could probably say going twice, going 3 times on those. If anybody else wants to bid, I'm about to sell those, especially to people who requested them. So you got to move fast. Show me you're actually interested in bidding, or I could move them pretty fast. This is a whole crate of new vintage arrivals that I have never shown before. So let me go through these, and then I'll start doing some recaps of part 1, and I'll start showing some of these books. Let me go ahead and show a few of them, actually. So this is all stuff from the Atlanta collection. This is $14.99. Original Hendrix by Steve Tarshis, an annotated guide to the guitar technique of Jimi Hendrix. That is $14.99. $14.99. That is Jimi Hendrix. Let me lay that right there. Got a couple new books from the Atlanta collection. This is an Andrew Gold tab book, which was really hard for me to find. This is $14.99. Then he has one, and it sold for like $38. So I really don't know what to price this, but that seemed like a lot. But Andrew Gold tab book, that is $14.99. Hendrix is $14.99. I've got a Billboard magazine. This is $9.99. Billboard magazine, which is actually their 125th anniversary with Paul McCartney on the cover. It actually has this little flip insert advertising Rocket Man, the film about Elton John. And the last thing I'll show before I move on is an original Michael Jackson tour book. This is from his Bad tour, $29.99. That's an original. It's got kind of a die-cut cover. That is $29.99. That's an original Michael Jackson Bad tour book, $29.99. So those are all available. I'm going to lay those right here. Let me go ahead and sell these. Anything good in the unsold? Yes, there is. I'll go through that in just a second. I got some good, never been shown before as well. Brent Raveley gets Todd Rundgren for $35, and Clay Moore gets Peter Criss for $45. I'm going to grab 2 new Japanese pressings out of the box here. I have, let's do Kiss, another Kiss, and let's do Survivor. So Gene Simmons, we've got the Near Mint vinyl, pristine. We have the Casablanca Fair insert. See, I think the other one was folded incorrectly. That's how it's supposed to be. Kiss Gene Simmons insert. And I could have swore I seen something else. I guess not. And then there's the cover. Has one little ding on the corner. Other than that, super nice. This is also a $45 start. $45 start on Gene Simmons. And Survivor, Eye the Tiger, is also a $45 start with the Rocky Obi. Lyric insert, Near Mint, vinyl, pristine. That's also a $45 start, Survivor. All right, let's go through this crate of new arrivals. Rod Stewart, Tonight I'm Yours, that's $14.99. Rockabye Basie, Count Basie, is a 1974 UK pressing, $19.99. Peppermint Harris, Being Black Twice. This is sealed from 1989, $34.99. Rod Stewart sold to Rob Madine The Michael Jackson tour book is $29.99. $29.99. Pee Wee Creighton Memorial Album, that is $24.99. Sonny Rollins Way Out West is $24.99. Michael Frank's Skin Dive is $9.99. Nice and Easy with Sinatra. This is a music for pleasure. Has a little bit of cover damage on the back, as in something got stuck to it. Some may say that's a lot of cover damage. I don't know. $14.99. Paul Newman, Julie Andrews, Alfred Hitchcock's Torn Curtain soundtrack. Wow, that's pretty interesting. That is $19.99. The legendary Nat King Cole, that is $19.99. Uriah Heep, On the Rebound, 12-inch single promo, $14.99. Tropia, Short Trip to Space, Tropia maybe, that's $24.99. James Taylor, Flag, is $14.99. Rod Stewart, Camouflage, that is $14.99. Elton John, 21 at 33, that's in shrink wrap, $19.99. The Who is $19.99. And the Best of The Who is $24.99. Jack Bruce, Robin Trower, Truce. Jack Bruce and Robin Trower, Truce. Never seen that one before. $19.99. John Denver, Spirit is $9.99. And Stevie Wonder, Hotter Than July, $24.99. Okay. If anybody wants to buy Survivor, you can buy it right now for a $45 buy it now. That is near mint, pristine LP with Obi and insert. $45 buy it now Survivor. I'm putting it over here with Foreigner and Asia. And I've also got a copy of Gene Simmons' solo album, Japanese press, also near mint, with the Casablanca insert, the regular insert, and near mint vinyl on that. Pretty nice cover. That's also a $45 buy it now. Robert Johnson was first to Jack Bruce and Robin Trower, and Jeff McMaster was second to that. So this is sold to Robert Johnson. That's sold to Robert Johnson. Let me fix my crate over here before, so I don't lose my spot. I'm putting some stuff back that hadn't got bids. Foreigner. Okay. So I got, what was the other thing that was requested? Rainbow Sticks. Oh, U2. And I'll do another Beach Boys album. Okay. U2 War. Japanese press of this. This I'll do for a, well, I have the denotation. I'll do it a little bit less than that. I'll do a $40 start for this. The last one we had with an Obi brought something, I mean, there's a lot of demand for it. This is U2 War. $40 start, near mint vinyl. Really cool insert that comes with this one. Kind of got some cartoonish looking U2 drawings. And the cover has a little bit of foxing on it. Gatefold with lyrics. $40 start. I never get pressings of that anymore. US, UK, Japanese. Just so hard to find those. And then the Beach Boys 10 Years of Harmony. This is a 2LP near mint. VG Plus cover just because of the foxing and humidity spots. Nice Obi. That's a $35 start. Back to the crate. Deep Purple, made in Japan. $34.99. Does have some damage to the cover. Vinyl is near mint. That's probably some stuff from the Savannah collection. A few of those records had got wet. The Graduate soundtrack is $19.99. Simon & Garfunkel. Propaganda, Calling on Moscow. $14.99. That's a 10-inch gold stamp promo. That was the week that was. BBC's tribute to JFK. $19.99 for the JFK tribute. Bob Seger Live Bullet is $29.99. And Obscured by Clouds. This is a 2016 pressing. 180 gram, $34.99 for Obscured by Clouds. $34.99 for that. Leon Russell is $19.99. Frank Sinatra, LA is My Lady. Sinatra is $14.99. And Michael Frank's Birchfield Nines, $9.99. The Knack, But the Little Girls Understand. This has a 96 Rock promotional giveaway sticker on it, $9.99. And the Doobie Brothers, Taking It to the Streets, $14.99. Leslie Gore, California Nights, $14.99. And Robin Trower, Bridges of Sigh, $19.99. Greg Waits wants The Knack. That's sold to Greg Waits. You Found Another Guy, Boy George, $14.99. Laurie Anderson, Mr. Heartbreak, is $24.99. And Walt Disney's Bambi, $24.99 for Bambi. The Songs from The Wizard of Oz, that's a Disneyland record as well, $19.99. And Carole King's Tapestry, $24.99. Guy Goodman on RT. RT was Robin Trower, Bridges of Sigh. And we got Cindy Twerk first on the Oz. Still got Bambi and Tapestry. Susie first to Bambi. Casey and the Sunshine Band. This one's $14.99. Now this has some hits on it. Shake, Shake, Shake. Shake Your Booty. I'm Your Boogie Man. $14.99. JFK, A Self-Portrait, $24.99. Michael Franks, Passion Fruit, $9.99. Rod Stewart, Atlantic Crossing, $14.99. And Healing, Todd Rundgren. That is a sealed copy, $34.99. That is sealed. Robert Johnson either put HMM or he put Let's see if that was anything in here. I'm not for sure. I really don't know. Let's see. Retro Class Entertainment on MF. That was Michael Frank's Passion Fruit. And Cindy wants, I'm assuming this one, Cindy, the Self-Portrait. There was a couple JFK albums in there. I'm going to pull that one for you. I think that's the one you want. Okay. So, no bid on Beach Boys. If anybody wants that, it is a $35 buy it now. And no bid on U2. If anybody wants that, $40 buy it now. U2 War. U2 War. Near mint vinyl. VG Plus cover. He was first on Wizard of Oz. Was he? Oh, he was. That's why he put Robert Johnson got the Wizard of Oz. Sorry, Tanner already had him down for it. He was waiting for me to catch that. Robert Johnson got Wizard of Oz. Cindy, you were second. Susie, you were first on Bambi. Sorry, sorry, Robert, you just got to bring that to my attention. Arm Lozelle got U2. That was $40. Thank you, Wayne, for bringing that to my attention. And Beach Boys is a $35 buy now if anybody wants it. Sonny Rollins info. Okay, give me a second. Yeah, I'm going to go back through this crate. Let me read titles. If anybody wants any more information, let me know. Sonny Rollins, Way Out West. This is on Wax Time. It's a 180-gram reissue. It is $24.99. Wax Time. I bugged out. U2's gone. Brent, you just missed it. I just assumed you didn't want to bid on it. R.M. Lozelle just got it for $40. I assumed you were watching and didn't want it. Comes weird on everyone's screen. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, so here's what's left in this crate. If you want prices, let me know. Count Basie, Peppermint Harris, Pee Wee Creighton, Michael Franks, Frank Sinatra. This is Alfred Hitchcock's Torn Curtain soundtrack. Nat King Cole, 12-inch single from Uriah Heep. Tropea, James Taylor Flag, Rod Stewart Camouflage, Elton John, 21 at 33. The Who, It's Hard, The Best of The Who. That's some early stuff. That's an original label, Polydor. Happy Jack, I'm a Boy, Substitute. I like those early ones. John Denver, Stevie Wonder, Deep Purple, The Graduate, Propaganda, JFK, Bob Seger. You got to have that in your collection. Pink Floyd, Obscured by Clouds, Leon Russell, Frank Sinatra again, Michael Franks again, the Doobie Brothers, Taking It to the Streets. Leslie Gore, Boy George, Laurie Anderson, Carole King's Tapestry, Casey and the Sunshine Band, Rod Stewart, Todd Rundgren is sealed, and Sonny Rollins. Steve Zyman on Camouflage. That was Rod Stewart. And Greg had just sold 10 for Uriah Heep single. Let's sell that to Wayne Titsworth. Sell that to him for $10. Okay, I've got a few books here. I think they're all Elvis-related books. So please let me know, like this first one, don't comment Elvis, comment Archives or Unseen. This is Elvis Unseen Archives. This is 1999. It's got a lot of rare pictures in it of Elvis. Hardback color book. That is 1999. If I can fix the jacket here. Got some really cool Elvis books. These are all from the Atlanta collection, Unseen Archives. I've got, yeah, this was a pricey book online. I just marked it $14.99. This is called the Elvis Catalog. It's got pictures of memorabilia, posters, promotional items, records, t-shirts, watches, necklaces, posters, prints, toys, stamps, record players. That is $14.99. That's the Elvis Catalog. The Boy Who Dared to Rock the Definite Elvis, Paul Leichter maybe? That one was $14.99. And I've got two of these, the Elvis Presley Scrapbook, and these are also $14.99. Solid Gold Memories. This is another one with pictures and memorabilia and posters and photographs. That's called the Elvis Presley Scrapbook. So those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Elvis books are all still available. $19.99 and $14.99 on the rest. How much was Nat King Cole? Nat King Cole was this one right back here, the legendary. It is in shrink wrap. It is $19.99. Is this something new? No, it's just, it felt like 180 gram, but it's just because it's 2 LPs. Purple capital label. And that was $19.99. Price of Rundgren. Rich Group, this was sealed, healing, and that was $34.99. Does have a notch corner. $34.99 on that. And so if you before I take these back over to the shelf, the other items was the Michael Jackson tour book from the Bad Tour. That is $29.99. The Billboard magazine was $9.99. The Andrew Gold tab book was $14.99, and the Jimi Hendrix book, an annotated guide to his guitar technique, is $14.99. Before I take any of those back over there. Okay, let me start grabbing some stuff from part 1. That stuff I just showed, I will move those aside right now. Let's see here. Can these condense in here? They may can. Let's see here. I'm going to put that in here. Actually, yeah. I think this was some of the first records we showed tonight. I'm going to do those first. Give me a second. I'm working on some crates. Let's first do new vinyl because there's only like 5 records in here. This is all new vinyl that was shown tonight. Here's what's left if you don't have any of these yet or didn't see these. Foo Fighters came back in stock 1 by 1. Those are $36.99. I've got 2 left. We sold 4 or 5. The Prodigy, Fat of the Land. That's the new 25th anniversary on silver vinyl. Those are $46.99. I've got 2 of those. Sublime, 40 ounces to Freedom, is $44.99. Kenny Wayne Shepherd is $34.99. Kenny Wayne Shepherd, $34.99. I've got 2 of those. That has been a big seller this week. 1 copy left of Bridges to Babylon, $59.99. The Best of Bon Jovi is $44.99. And then the new Queensryche, $36.99. Frequency Unknown. That has, a couple of those have street dates for Friday. Scott Smith wants Foo Fighters and Queensryche. Sell those to Scott Smith. Anybody else? That leaves Bon Jovi, Bridges to Babylon, Kenny Wayne Shepherd, Sublime, Prodigy, and Foo Fighters. Those are all new. That's the only new vinyl that came in. I'm expecting a lot more for tomorrow night's show, Thursday night show, Friday night, and then we usually don't have any new stuff on Saturday. All right, let me go back through this crate. This was some new stuff from tonight. So if you missed it, here's a good chance. And I'm going to start doing some more Japanese auctions. If there's anything in here you want to make an offer on, I will consider it. It's kind of new stuff, but I'll be kind of reasonable on these tonight. And I'm going to start running some new auctions. 25 from Flash Dance for earlier. Let me go ahead and sell that to Charlie DeFrank. I'm going to go through all this in just a second, but I will sell him Flash Dance for $25. Charlie, that's yours. Okay. Let's do Van Halen and Toto. We have a Japanese press of Van Halen 1984. No condition notes. There's no Obi, but it's near mint with Japanese insert. That's a $45 start. That's going to sound great. 1984, that's a $45 start. And Toto, or as some people say, it's pronounced Toto, which I don't understand that whatsoever, but Toto is a $35 start. This is near mint with Obi and has the inserts with it as well. $35 start for Toto self-titled. I don't know where y'all get Toto out of that. There's no D in it. Angel, Sinful. This is $24.99. Let's go back through some of these. The Kink, State of Confusion, is $14.99. The Darling Buds, Said Pop, $14.99. Culture Club, From Luxury to Heartache, $24.99. Ender and the Blockheads, Hit Me With Your Rhythm Stick, 12-inch single, $19.99. The Colorblind James Experience, $19.99 in shrink wrap. Man Out of Time, Elvis Costello and the Attractions, that's $14.99. The Beatles, Love Me Do, $24.99. In Style, David Jonathan is $14.99. Cheap Trick at Budokan, that does have the book with it, $24.99. Bob Dylan at Budokan was $39.99. The Greg Allman Band, I'm No Angel, $19.99. La Isla Bonita, Madonna, that's $29.99. Chico Hamilton Quintet, Different Journey, $39.99. That's a white label promo. Charlie McLean's Biggest Hits is $9.99. Jimi Hendrix Concerts, $39.99. A lot of tracks on this. This is from, I think, several different concerts. $39.99 on Hendrix. Janet Jackson, The Pleasure Principle, $19.99. Uriah Heep is $19.99. That's their self-titled first album. The Kinks' Greatest Celluloid Heroes, $19.99. And the Kinks' Misfits, $19.99. Quincy Jones, Mellow Madness, that is sealed for $29.99. And Rockabye Basie, Count Basie is $14.99. The Kinks, that's their self-titled album. That's a Spanish pressing in mono, $29.99. Very interesting. Count Basie Orchestra, the ABC collection. I don't remember showing that, but there it is, $14.99. Carl Perkins is $14.99. Andrea, The Sun Rays, $24.99 on Tower Records. The Dynatones, Shameless, $19.99. And Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Pictures at an Exhibition, $19.99. Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Pictures at an Exhibition. All right, I got a lot of Japanese records to show, so I'll move on from these. If anybody wants Toto, you can buy it now for $35. There's Toto for $35. Somebody needs to grab that. And we got Van Halen. Somebody also needs to grab this. This is usually what we sell U.S. pressings for. This is a nice Japanese pressing, $45 on Van Halen, 1984. Would you take $15 for Uriah Heep? I will. Let's pull that for Brent Rabley, change that to $15, and Scott Smith wants the Kinks. I was waiting for somebody to buy that. It's in shrink wrap too. John Stewart Willard is sealed. That was $29.99. Dave Mason, Old Crest of a New Wave, that is $9.99. And Emerson, Lake and Palmer Works, Volume 1, $29.99. Next two Japanese auctions are, we have the Eagles' Greatest Hits, pretty much the best-selling album of all time. Next to Thriller, 71 to 75. This is near mint with Obi. And let me just remind, usually the track list on this may generate a bid. I don't know. Maybe I've probably sold everybody a copy by now. Let's start with side one. Take It Easy, Witchy Woman, Lion Eyes, Already Gone, and Desperado. That's pretty strong. And then side two, you got One of These Nights, Tequila Sunrise, Take It to the Limit, Peaceful Easy Feeling, and Best of My Love. Wow. So yeah, that's got the lyric insert with it, Japanese press. You know, It's perfect. $55 start on that. This is Elvis Gold 30. This is a 2 LP Elvis, pretty much a greatest hits. 2 LPs, really cool Obi. It also has a book with it. This is a $45 start. Wow, look at that. A picture from his comeback special. Elvis 30. That's a really cool book with that. That is Elvis Gold 30. That's a Japanese pressing 2 LP with this book. Also, hold on a second. It has something else in here too. Maybe not. Maybe I was. Let's see what the gatefold looks like. There you go. Gold. I thought I saw jackets inside of this, but I guess I didn't. Like other cover jackets. That's how the Obi works. That's a $45 start on Elvis. That's really cool. Can I see Mason? Dave Mason. Old Crest on a new wave is $9.99. It is near mint. We've actually already got an anti-static. And there is the original inner sleeve. Steve says, I'll take it. That was fast. Sell that to Steve Ziman. Okay. Pete Townsend. That was $14.99. Say, Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson, $19.99. John Denver, Windsong, $9.99. John McLaughlin, Al Di Meola, that was $19.99. Grand Funk Railroad was $19.99. Paul McCartney and Wings, Venus and Mars, $24.99 on this. We have Alan Parsons Project Eve. That was $14.99. I got to put stickers on those. Genesis Live, $24.99. The original James P. Johnson, $19.99. The Moody Blues, The Present, $14.99. The Who, It's Hard, that was $19.99. The Kinks, Think Visual, also $19.99. And Pat Metheny Group, Travels, recorded live in concert, $34.99. John Handy, live at the Monterey Jazz Festival, $19.99. Eddie Grant, Walking on Sunshine, is $14.99. And Orphan, Lonely at Night, $14.99. Steve Miller Band, Your Saving Grace, was $19.99. Middle Class, Homeland, $59.99. All right, I'm going to wrap these up. I'm trying to introduce as much new Japanese stuff as I can tonight. So if anybody wants the Eagles, that's a $55 buy it now. I recommend it. I have one in my collection. I didn't until we get a lot of those in, and I listened to it one night, and I was like, yep, I need that. And we have, if anybody wants Elvis, I'll do that for a $45 buy it now. Somebody really needs to grab that. I'm going to lay that right there until I can put it back together. Guy Goodman wants Steve Miller Band. Talking about stickers on the ULPs look awesome. Yeah, somebody told me that a while back, and I've seen other stores doing it, like putting our own Coletco sticker on new LPs. You know, like a Turtles price tag or stuff you see years later. And I've thought about it, but I didn't know if y'all would like that, having another sticker on your new records. Some people be like, sure, and some people maybe not so much. All right, I got a few more books here. The next handful was Elvis, and we didn't sell any of the last one, so I skipped over Elvis. I got some Beatles and Stones here. So let's go through those again. Let me show a few new books before I finish this crate. This is Paul McCartney and Wings by Tony Jasper. Over 100 illustrations. It's a hardback book. I think it is originally from the 70s. Let's see if we get a date on this. Yeah, this is from 1977. Paul McCartney and Wings would be $14.99. The Beatles, an illustrated record by Roy Carr and Tony Tyler. That's also $14.99. The Beatles. That's $14.99. I got a couple really cool Stones books. I've got the Rolling Stones, The First 20 Years. This is $14.99. That's a cool book. Rolling Stones, that's $14.99. I got two Elvis calendars. I got Elvis 1996 calendar and a 1998 calendar. Elvis calendars are still sealed. $4.99 each. And this is called The Concerts. It's a hardback book. It's got really much just pictures. There's some text, but it's mostly just pictures from all kinds of different rock concerts. It's also $14.99. And I have another Stones book. It's The Rolling Stones, also by Tony Jasper. And it is $14.99. Hardback with dust jacket. Another really cool Stones book. Has that. Smells like a library, if y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, back up to the top. Angel for $15. Wayne, I will take $20 for that. I will take $20 for that if you want it. Brent, I've already sold Steve Miller. Bert Jordan said he will take the Elvis for $45. So, Tanner, I've ran out of stuff to lay. I'll just put that right there for you. That's $45 for Bert Jordan. Next is Toby Grimm. He put RS for Stones, and so did Brent Rabley. Vin Dandy, first 20. Okay, that's Vin Dandy. So, Brent, it looks like Vin Dandy was first to that first Stones book. He put RS, and then you put Stones. I didn't know who Toby Grimm was, but it's Vin Dandy. So, Vin Dandy got that one. That sold to Vin Dandy, Tanner. And then Brent Rabley said both. So, Brent, you were second to the one I just sold. You were first to that one. So, that one's Vin Dandy's. That one's Brent Rabley's, the hardback there. So, that leaves the concerts, the Elvis calendars, the Beatles illustrated record, and Paul McCartney and Wings. Those are all still available if anybody wants those. Where's that other stack of books? Right here. I'll put that with all the unsold. Let me finish going through this crate. The Fast for Sale, the Hughes Corporation, Jay Giles, Love Stinks, Frankie Valli, Madonna, that was the Blasters, Leonard Nimoy was Sealed, String Driven Thing, Teddy Neely, Chelsea Beige, To the Heart, Mark Almond, and Lou Reed the Bells. How much was Hughes Corporation? The Hughes Corporation was $14.99 in shrink wrap. All right. Let me pull up two new Japanese auctions right quick. Christopher Cross and the Ventures. We have Christopher Cross, self-titled. I call this one Sailin'. It also has the hit song Ride Like the Wind, which I think is better than Sailin'. That's only I'll do that one for a $25 start. Near Mint with Obi, Christopher Cross. That's going to sound really good. And the Ventures Best 20. It's got this really cool textured cover with the gold foil. I'll put that up for a $35 start. The Ventures Best 20. Near Mint with Obi. It's actually got a book with some pages in it too, in the middle. $35 start on that. Best price on the Blasters. That was a sealed copy. I'll do that one for $25. It's got a notch. It is sealed. Michael Swanger. I'll do $25 on that. Sealed copy. All right, I'm about to change out crates to go through another recap. And I'm going to grab some more books. It looks like we got some interest in some Stone stuff. I'll see what I can find, what's left with the Stones over there. I do have more Beatles, whatever y'all maybe want to see. Let me see if I can condense this crate. That would leave me a lot of space over here if I can do that. A couple of those crates we just about emptied during part one, the one of all the Disney stuff. I got to tell John, more Disney and more children's records, or more Christmas records. Brent Rabley wants the Teddy Neely. How much is the Leonard Nimoy? It was a sealed copy, a 1968 original, of course, $44.99. $44.99. All right, I'm going to swap out crates. I filled this one up. This is like 3 crates condensed. So, okay, we have the Beach Boys, American Summer, $24.99. This is all a recap from some stuff from part 1. Jan and Dean Anthology album was $19.99. Hank Williams Jr. Rowdy, Hank Williams Jr. Rowdy, $24.99. Cher, Super Pack 2, kind of like a greatest hits, $19.99. Actual speeches of Franklin Roosevelt and JFK, $19.99. George Wallace Souvenir album, $19.99. The Fabulously Late Stiff Dance Club was $24.99. Richard Nixon, $19.99. The Dramatics, Anytime, Any Place, was $14.99. The Fool, sold out, $14.99. Quicksilver, Just for Love, that one has Fresh Air on it, $19.99. Jefferson Airplane Flight Log, $34.99. Grace Slick, Welcome to the Wrecking Ball, was $14.99. I need to put a price on that one. Carly Simon, Another Passenger, $9.99. Quicksilver Anthology was $29.99. Cindy Twerk on the Richard Nixon. Songs on the Ventures. Give me a second on that. Wayne, the songs are Diamond Head, Slaughters on 10th Avenue, Cruel Sea, Apache, Walk Don't Run, Perfidia, Telstar, or Telster, ER, Bulldog, Pipeline, Caravan, Skylab, Driving Guitars, House of the Rising Sun, Guitar Boogie Shuffle, Honky Tonk, Kyoto Doll, Strangers in Mido Osuji, Manchurian Beat, A Taste of Honey, and Wipeout. It looks like it has a poster with it too. That's a $35 start on that. And I'll go ahead, while maybe y'all were thinking about that one now, I'll go ahead and end Christopher Cross. So if anybody wants that for $25, you need to buy it right now. And I'll go ahead and put up Van Halen, Diver Down. Van Halen, Diver Down is just like 1984 we had. It's a near mint record, just doesn't have an Obi, which this is a $45 start. If this had an Obi on it, it would be probably like a $75 start or $65 or somewhere in that ballpark. So Van Halen, Diver Down, near mint Japanese pressing, $45 start on that. Sherry Darnell wants the Jefferson Airplane Flight Log. Let's keep going through here. We have Jefferson Airplane Volunteers, Buddy Miles Express, Alicia Bridges. Let me go ahead and tell prices on these. Volunteers was $24.99. Buddy Miles was $34.99. And Alicia Bridges was $9.99. Rising Stars of San Francisco. So this is a compilation. Pushers, New Romans, Barry Beam, King Saints, Imposters. That was $19.99. Meditations, Coleman Hawkins, $49.99. Dexter Gordon, Tangerine, $19.99. Buddy Miles is $29.99. Dizzy Gillespie, I said that was a Japanese pressing, $44.99. Brian Ferry, I'm not for sure how to read that, but it's Brian Ferry, $19.99. The Very Best of Supremes, Volume 2, $14.99. And The Story of Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, $24.99. LMNOP is how I've been saying that one, $19.99. And Yes, Tales from Topographic Oceans, $29.99. All right, I'm going to move through these Japanese pressings. No takers on Diver Down. That's a $45 buy it now. And if anybody wants the Ventures, $35 buy it now. Ventures Best 20. I'm going to put up 2 new ones. I'm trying to go through all these because we have so much Japanese, especially Thursday night. Thursday night, we're going to have a extremely huge premium Japanese night. We've had some great ones tonight. Thursday, we have filled up a crate. We've went through all of our shipments and like pulled out all the high-end stuff. And so that's what we're working on doing. The Cahoots, or excuse me, the band Cahoots, Japanese pressing of this. I feel like we got a couple people that always buy the band records. I don't know if I've ever had a Japanese copy of Cahoots. Near mint with Obi, insert, perfect copy, $35 start. And we have a Japanese copy of Wings Over America. We had some interest in this the other night. This has a lot of stuff with it. So let me show this. First, the cover is really nice for such a thick packaging. This is a $45 start. Wings Over America. Triple LP. All near mint. There's the inner sleeves that they originally came in. There is the poster. And there is technically the Japanese book insert. Wings Over America, Japanese pressing. That is a $45. Let me get the front back around here. That's a $45 start. Burt Jordan said he would give $30 for the Ventures. Let's sell that to Burt Jordan for $30. All right, let me go grab another handful of books right quick. I wanted to go through at least all of them tonight, so the next tub I open up tonight will be all new stuff. Right, Ed? Yep. All new stuff. Let's see. Let's go through. Yeah, let me grab these. Good thing about selling books is they go in easy with our record shipments, and they're still media, so we can still ship a media mail, and it doesn't cost y'all anymore, and it doesn't cost us anymore. So, okay, this is Elvis: The Films and Careers of Elvis Presley. That's a hardback book, $9.99. Elvis: The Films and Careers of Elvis Presley. I think this is a book about his films, which was a big part of his career all through the 60s. This is $14.99. Elvis 100 Greatest Hits. It's a guitar, or it's a tab book. And I know there's been a lot of interest in all the Beatles tab books. What's this got in it? It's got a... Oh, I didn't even notice this. He put some Elvis International Tribute Weeks inserts in there from Nashville or Memphis, 1990. But yeah, that's essentially a 100 Elvis tab book. That is $14.99. The Complete Beatles. The Complete Beatles is $9.99. This is an abridged edition. Very cool. Rock and Pop Superstars. That's a hardback book. $9.99. Rock and Pop Superstars. And this is probably my favorite out of the lot so far. The Album Cover Album. This is a book of record jackets edited by Hypnosis and Roger Dean. So it's not just Hypnosis and Roger Dean covers. It's a book where they've kind of, it's really cool to look at. Look, there's a record we're auctioning right now, the band, but they've kind of organized all these different covers, you know, just how the art on them are very similar. And this is also $14.99. Very cool to look at. I went through every page last night. Album cover art book. Look at that one. All the comic book looking ones. Commander Cody, David Bowie images, the groundhogs. Yeah. That's sold to Dale Sanders, $14.99. The album cover album book. This is the Beatles. Images of the Beatles. Another really nice book, $19.99. I think I've called them all really nice because they are. I've spent the time to look through a lot of them. I'm like, wow, this is like so many really cool pictures of here of the Beatles. It's amazing how many I've never seen. Every one of these books, I'm like, wow, you think you've seen a billion pictures of the Beatles, and then there's always more. That one's $19.99. And the last one here is a David Bowie book, an illustrated record by Roy Carr. This is $19.99. Really cool. It's also got posters, memorabilia, concert posters, information about his albums. The David Bowie book is $19.99. All right, let me finish going through this crate. We've got Undisputed Truth, Friends of Distinction, Ice House, Eurythmics, C.S. Angels, Jules and the Polar Bears, The Cars, Stan Getz, Duke Ellington, Stan Getz, Boy George, Halsey, Aha, Radiohead, Cannonball Adderley, Blood, Sweat and Tears, Madonna, The Outlaws, Aha, King Harry, Jethro Tull, Paul Revere and the Raiders, Lisa and Cult Jam, Sting, Les Rita Mitsuku, and the Jan Hammer Group. Price on Radiohead. What is the Radiohead? Radiohead is Paranoid Android EP1. So we had a set of Radiohead EPs traded into us. We had two earlier that were sealed. This one was the only open one. It is $39.99. $39.99. Let's see. Paul Revere. Where did I get to? Right here. Jan Hammer. Robin. Blood, Sweat and Tears. Cannonball Adderley. Richie Havens. Marshall Tucker. And Uriah Heep. Eurythmics 15. I think I had 25 on that one, so I would sell that for 20 if that's what I do have it marked. Let me find out here, Brent. Yeah, $24.99. This is a really nice copy. I'll do 20 on that if you want it. Okay, I think we may stop there for the night. The only other stuff was what I went through for part 1. Here's what I didn't get to. I definitely don't want to auction them now. It's got a little too late. Plus, I'm really going to focus a lot of our... We sold a couple autographs tonight, but these other ones we will do either tomorrow or Thursday. And I'm about to open up at least one more tub tonight. So there's no telling what I'm going to get into. I mean, y'all might wake up tomorrow with another hot post of all new stuff. But yeah, we'll auction those later tomorrow. If you were kind of hanging around for them, I may price them now. But if not, we're going to auction them later. Brent said sold, so your Rhythmic's 20. Would you take 48 on the Eagles Japanese? I will. Let's sell that to Jesse Hood. That's the Eagles Greatest Hits Japanese pressing, $48. Great price for a great record. What was the Jon Russell's? You had a Greatest Hits. I don't think I did. Let's see. Undisputed Truth, Undisputed. We have 2 questions about that. What was the one just asked about? Leon Russell. I think that was in a crate from earlier. Is this stuff still available? Yeah. Here's the Leon Russell we showed. It's on Shelter Records, 1999. Leon Russell, self-titled. And then we got a couple questions about Undisputed Truth. Retro Class Entertainment and Michael Church. The Undisputed Truth is face-to-face with the truth. It's a white label promo, $34.99. And then Michael asked, does it have smiling faces on it? It does not. No, it does not. Not on there. But yeah, the Mark Lindsay autograph, Wayne, everything else, we'll either do those tomorrow or Thursday night. I can flip through the Japanese stuff we have left that I didn't put up for auction. I mean, it's all priced. Usually I look at the price and I reduce it and we put it up for auction. So I don't mind at all to show the Japanese we didn't get to because it's all for sale. It's all priced. We had stopped right here with Phil Collins. Retro Class said he will take it. He was first on that anyway, so sell that to Rydell Martin. So let me go through these Japanese pressings we didn't put up for auction. I don't need that anymore. Phil Collins, Hello, I Must Be Going, $39.99. These are all buy it now or best offer. I've never put these up before. Steve Perry, Street Talk. It's got some foxing on the cover, $39.99. That's near mint with Obi on the vinyl. No condition notes. Little River Band is $29.99. Playing to Win. Ooh, this is a good one. Better grab this one before it ends up at auction tomorrow night. Rainbow Long Live Rock and Roll. Near mint with Obi. No condition notes on this one. $59.99. A nice looking Beatles 67 to 70. No Obi. It does have some inserts. It looks like it has the discography book. $49.99. $49.99. Styx, Kilroy Was Here, is $39.99. Those are usually put up for auction. The Monkees, Instant Replay, $39.99 for the Monkees. REO Speedwagon, High Infidelity, $44.99. Also near mint with Obi. And then I have another 1984. We've already showed one of those tonight. And then there is Diver Down, or excuse me, there's Fair Warning. We haven't got to that one tonight. Near mint, no Obi, $49.99. Brent Rabley said Steve condition. That was Steve Perry. So Steve Perry, O'Sherry. So the cover, yeah, the cover has some of that foxing and humidity spot. Ooh, it has stickers with it. Let's take a look at this. Didn't even realize that. Look at that. That's worth $40. Look at all those Steve Perry stickers. That's sold to Brent Rabley. I usually try to take all this stuff out and look at them before we auction them. So that's sold to Brent Rabley. Anybody else in there? Anything else? Buy it now, best offer. That's where we'll stop for tonight. So tomorrow night, if we have a show, which I plan on it, I do need a night where I got all kinds of stuff I need to put on eBay, baseball cards, coins, Matchbox, posters. I've got all kinds of stuff I need to be putting on eBay. I never have time because I do this every night. And then after the sale, I get ready for the next sale. So Steve, I will take $25 for that if you want it. I'll take $25 for Little River Band. That's splitting the difference with you. So, if not, Thursday night, huge show, high-end stuff. We'll probably be selling a $2,000 plus Beatles album. So get ready for everybody to freak out when we're selling a record for $2,000. It always happens. Steve Ziman said, okay, so sell that to Steve for $25. And Brent, we'll do the dance and I'll split Rainbow with you as well, $55. Ronnie James Dio, $55. So I've got about 5 people I think that's going to be bidding on the Butcher cover. A couple of them are watching right now, probably. One I know probably isn't watching. So I've got a few I need to catch you there. I've been getting here at like 6:45, Michael. I've been telling people I'm truly on a night shift now. And I am meeting one guy here tomorrow at closing time. And just send me a message. I might can meet you at closing time some other time. So Thursday night's the Butcher cover. Like I said, my estimate, I think it's going to bring more than 1,500. I hope it brings more than 2,000, but we'll see. It's a pretty nice peel. It's a pretty nice peel. It needs a little repair done to it, but we'll see what happens with it. So Thursday night, I got to get the ads rolling tonight. So can you post Matrix info on Butcher? I will. If anybody wants really good pictures, I have like 20 pictures, high resolution iPhone, well lit pictures. I can message them to anybody who wants to see them. Just send us a message and I can get you a pre-screening of the Butcher so you're not having to look at it live Thursday night for the first time. But yeah, I've got some really good pictures I've taken of it. So it's a third state. It is a third state. I mean, if it was a first state, I don't know. I don't know if I could sell it here or not. That would be it would be amazing. But it's a third state peeled, and it's a really good peel job. So, but okay, yes, I will send those pictures. Did he say yes on this, Brent? I'm not a good dancer. Okay, I didn't even see that. So is that a no? Let me know on that before I end the feed at $55. Matrix has nothing to do. Yeah, I guess the Matrix really doesn't matter so much on that one. If you're looking them up on Discogs and stuff, it's kind of weird how they have those listed on Discogs. I really hadn't looked on there, but because it's a cover variant, I don't know how they post that on Discogs. Maybe John can tell us, but it's kind of weird with those cover variants, how they do it on that. He says, I don't need it. Okay, if anybody else wants Rainbow, if not, that'll probably be something we show Thursday night for a $55 start. $55 start, not a shart. That one slipped out again. So, yeah, the Butcher cover really just depends when you're looking at it. You know, you got to determine if it's a first state or a peel, which most of them are peels. And other than that, mono or stereo, you know, this one's a stereo, which there was less stereos made. I think 15% were stereos and 85% was mono. So this one's a little bit lesser production, which makes it a little bit more valuable from what I understand. Anything else? Yeah. Yeah, it's a 2. It's a 2 on the back. Yeah. It's definitely a 2. So the 2s and 3s are a water-based glue they use to paste it over. So what I understand, the 2s and 3s with water-based glue, it's a lot easier to remove the trunk cover. If it's a 5 or a 6, it was an alcohol-based cover, and it's really hard to remove those, maybe unless you have a professional do it. So the 2s and 3s are always better peels because they used a water-based glue. At least that's what I've recently seen in a YouTube video. So, yeah, the West Coast pressings used a alcohol-based glue that was they did a very good job pasting them on there. So, okay, most people, if you have a trunk cover, if you have a second state trunk cover and it's in really good condition and it's a 2, I mean, we're talking, those are like close to $1,000 now. They're quite expensive because a lot of people are peeling them. If they're in good shape and it's a 2, it probably means it's going to peel really well, and then you're going to have an extremely nice third state butcher. So that's why the second states, people's like, why does the trunk cover sell for so much? I'm like, well, the trunk cover, the butcher is underneath that, and if you have a 2 or a 3, it will peel real easily, and then you've got a really nice butcher. So I've sold some second states for north of 500, so that were in bad shape. So, okay, that's all for the Beetles. We'll be talking about it a lot on Thursday night, especially when we're auctioning it. We may have to stop the show to auction it. So, all right, I'll see y'all hopefully tomorrow night. If there's no show, we won't be live. If not, you'll see me Thursday. I plan on having a show tomorrow. We'll see you then. As always, thanks for watching.